Hey everyone, it's Don with Don's Field of Dreams Cards. Hope everyone's doing well. So if my head looks a little big in this video, there's a reason for that. And let me elaborate on that. About a month ago, my wife and I went to a Pirates game. And it was a work function of hers and got to see Paul Skeens pitch two hitters through 6 innings. But as soon as we got there, my wife said I have to go to the restroom. So I'm standing out in the corridor there. And I see this guy coming towards me, and I'm thinking, okay, he's going to ask me where a certain vendor is or where the bathroom is, and I have no idea. And he walks up to me and goes, "Excuse me, do you have a YouTube channel?" I said, "Well, yes, I do." Obviously, I didn't do that. But, and he says, "Your name, Don, Field of Dreams Cards." I was like, holy crap. So the guy recognized me, and I guess he said to his son, "Hey, should I go up to him?" Which was kind of silly. But I believe his name was Ron. And Ron, if you're watching this video, I know you told me the name of your channel and I can't remember it. I'd like to share it. So if you do see this, I'd love if you would share it. But of course, my wife walks out of the restroom and she's like, "Who in the heck is he talking to?" And after I told this story, she started laughing. She's like, "Oh my God, give me a break." Then she's like, "Well, at least one of your 50 viewers recognized you." 50 viewers? She should know better than that. I have 75. But it was pretty cool. Not going to lie, outside of a card show, just to randomly be somewhere and someone walks up and recognizes you from your channel. So that was very cool. So a couple things I want to share today. As many of you, we all love Scott's art. Got a piece right there. But I'm usually not a super fan of his doodles. I'm more of a, I don't know the term, if it's realist or I just like art that looks more like the real thing. But he's been making these doodles and making cards of them lately. And there's a couple that I really like that I had to get. So obviously I had to get the Stan Musial because that's what I do. And this next one he made I really liked because I really like Satchel Paige and Josh Gibson. I like the history of the Negro Leagues. I like that a lot of that happened here in Pittsburgh. So you can see Josh Gibson's wearing the Grays uniform, the Homestead Grays, and Satch is wearing, I believe that's the Monarchs, Kansas City Monarchs uniform. Would have been cool if he was wearing either the Crawfords or the Grays. I think he played for both. But so I picked these up from Scott because I really liked them. And then I got a few cards from Chris from Missouri, and I gotta be honest, Chris, not quite sure what's up with Salvador Perez. The only thing I can think of is we were talking about him, and I don't know if you guys saw, he stopped at a wiffle ball game, I believe it was, with a bunch of little kids, and just played wiffle ball with them. So that was really cool. Sent me a Freddie Patek when he was on the Pirates, and for some reason we seem to talk about Freddie a lot. Not sure why. I know he's a big fan of him. I believe he's met him, and I don't know if a lot of people know he played for the Pirates, but got that. And then he sent me a really cool 1973 Topps Terry Bradshaw. Now, many of you are probably like, "Don, you don't collect football," and I really don't, but I did start collecting some Hall of Fame Steelers, and I didn't have Bradshaw, and this is in a, again, I don't care about the grade, but for Chris, a PSA 5, that's like a 9 for the rest of us. If you've seen how he gets his ass whooped by Mike every week on the grades of his cards. But got a Mel Blount, an Ernie Stotner. And these are cards I had. These ones aren't from Chris. Rod Woodson and John Henry Johnson. I saw a card the other day on eBay. It was a 1950 Bowman Leon Hart. The guy's a Hall of Famer, played at Notre Dame, a war hero, and it was like PSA 5 or 6 for like 25 bucks. It's crazy how cheap football is compared to baseball. So while I'm on here, for no particular reason, except that I like to show baseball cards, just picked up a pile of cards. So 57 Mini Minoso. Reindeer and I were actually talking about this card today, how he doesn't like it. I shouldn't say he doesn't like it. He says the only card he likes in the set is the Maze. I like the Mays, and I like the Banks and the Hank Aaron as well. Another Bob Lemon card. One of my favorite Yogi Berra cards. And I think he's one of those players that just about all his cards are great. Can't say that about everyone, but I really like his. 53 Bowman, Ralph Kiner. Mike and Chris did a showdown a week or two ago on this guy, and they mentioned how reasonable he is, and they're right, super underrated guy. Plus he dated movie stars. How cool is that? 1950 Robin Roberts. Got a, don't have my glasses on, 52 Bowman Duke Snider. It's a really nice card. And this is kind of a oddball, maybe not oddball, but a rare card of Musials. Thought I'd share that. So just wanted to share a few random cards. And thanks to Chris. And thanks for Scott. Oh, wait a minute, why am I thanking you, Scott? I sent you money for those. Never mind. So as always, guys, thanks for watching my video, and I'll talk to you soon.